All right, hello everyone. Welcome to November 18th. That was a cover of the Kim Wilde song, Kids in America. Y'all are the kids in America, obviously. And it's Kim Wilde's birthday, but I like the Donna's version better. So there's the Donna's with Kim Wilde's Kids in America, because y'all are kids and you're in America. Keep dancing, guys. All right, today in history, on 1095 in France, the Council of Clermont, I assume it pronounced it, you say with a French accent, I probably said it right? Council of Clermont, right? I don't know if I said it right. I probably didn't. My French is like very minuscule, like tiny French. But Pope Urban II, who was the Pope of the Catholic Church at the time, called for a crusade, and he really was trying to. There was a bunch of knights that didn't have a whole lot to do. They were fighting and stuff in the Middle Ages at that time period. So he was hoping they could go retake Jerusalem, that had been conquered by the different Muslim kingdoms at the time. They had taken it. So Jerusalem, the holy city, they were hoping they could go put it back under control of the Catholic Church, and so he tried to get these knights, and it turned into like tens of thousands of just like ordinary people gave up everything, and I walked there. There was one guy named Peter the Hermit, this like hermit dude that was following people. There was one point a sacred goose that people were following because they thought that it had been divinely inspired to lead people to the Holy Land. So people were literally following a goose. The crusade, there's actually wasn't just one crusade. There were lots of little crusades, but anyway, fascinating time period, especially fascinating for me because it is one of the really good, like, earliest, like, examples where you can find, like, not only do you have a lot of stories and history written from, like, the perspective of people who went through it from, the Western Europe, the European countries who invaded the Middle East. You also have a very rich tradition from the Muslim world of telling the stories about the Crusades from their perspective. So it's really important when studying history, try to get, whenever possible, listen to both sides of the story, because usually the truth is somewhere in between. And so it's really fascinating to read like about events from both perspectives, and like, the events happen, but depending upon who you're talking to, they really had a whole lot of different rationale and reasoning behind it. So I always found it interesting to read both sides of it. And the Crusades is a really good example of it, because there is a rich tradition of people writing historical writings from both perspectives. Anyway, so the Crusaders are going to go, and somehow they're going to create a bunch of Crusader kingdoms in the Middle East for about 100 years. And then the Muslim armies are going to retake them, and it's going to be fighting for, a lot of fighting between knights and stuff like that. But it's a really fascinating time period. And you can hear both sides of the story, which is always, in whatever you do in history, life in general, like, try to find out as many details as possible and try to make the best decision based upon as much data as you can gather, right? All right, so in 1923, Alan Shepard was born, and he is going to become the first American to fly into outer space in 1961. So Alan Shepard, first American in space. So happy birthday, Alan. Speaking of birthdays, we also have Valerie Coleman. Happy birthday, Valerie. And we are approaching $400 in our Turkey's Tackling Hunger. So you can find this QR code somewhere and donate. And we also have a lot of canned goods and dry goods coming into the intersection. So thank you all for all you're doing to support your community. It really means a lot and shows a lot about the kind of people you are and about the kind of place Crockett is. I'm proud of y'all. All right, we're going to close on the four-way test. The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Our virtue this month is discipline. So remember, discipline, you're setting your goals, you're working hard. If you fall down, you're getting back up and pushing on and achieving your dreams and making it happen through hard work and perseverance. And no one I'm missing y'all. I'll see you around a Zoom call or see you around around the hall. All right, bye guys.